You're listening to Does Anyone Else? After Dark. Truth be told, we're scared. We found a bunch of sticks grouped together. Can't tell if it's a Blair Witch or just a coincidence. So that's the mystery right now. I'm sorry, this is just a vibe. I think it is a Blair Witch, though. So good at making those sticks look like there's something, and also it could be a coincidence. So if she worked at the restaurant and office space, she'd be a Blair Witch. The show is canceled. Fuck. But even my sexy vibe, I ruined it. I did ruin it. It was me personally that ruined it. Even if I set the vibe. Fuck. God damn it. Vibe checks have always just been a real bugaboo for me, you know? Man, I thought I actually really set the tone. And we were all, I think, I'm pretty sure that if you've tuned in, you've at least grazed past your nipples. Listen to that. It was full of El Passion. So when you hear music like that, you're like, okay, well, I'm definitely on a softcore on Showtime. And I'm probably about to get in the hot tub with my very aggressive orthodontist that's decided my pussy needs braces or something. I don't know. Hey, your pussy needs braces. Like, okay. No, I like to dong. I'm an orthodontist. Like, fuck this. No. Can we just put on Inside the NFL or something? That's probably better. That's probably better if you just get one of Chris Collinsworth's great parts. That's probably a little bit hotter than a pervert saying that I'm the orthodontist and saying somebody's pussy needs braces, even if they do in fact need it. The vaginodonta. You never know. There are vaginas with teeth out there. They usually belong to some sort of predator, but I mean, who am I to? I mean, predators are women too. They're women. Their vaginas. Yeah, it might have teeth, and it may be a very dangerous thing to encounter. But I mean, I've met plenty cis women with also a very dangerous one to encounter. So it's time to start treating the predators as they are, women. And yeah, is it an unfair advantage that they can see heat signatures in infrared? Yeah, obviously. And they're invisible sometimes? Yeah. And you couple that with all of their just bitching and nagging and fun ruining. Yeah, that's an awful creature. But none of the things I said would make it any less of a woman. So. Is everybody horny again? Did I get the vibe back? Everybody's like, no, you were just talking about a predator's toothed pussy. Oh, okay. Well. All right, we're gonna have to try this. I want you to really listen this time, because this piece was composed with a very specific order of operations of really sensual moves. And I even had a consultant. I had Sensual Gary consult. Yes, I can't even do the voice anymore. I haven't done it in so long. Yes, it's me, Sensual Gary, and yes, I'm vaguely German, but I've been in this country so long now that my accent is kind of going away, and now I kind of sound like a very strange Amish person. But anyway, so yes, I did consult on this the sensuality aspect as this intro music, and my main takeaway from it was like, ooh, that's pretty sensual. And so I was like, yeah, that's pretty sensual stuff right there. So, and then I asked, you remember what I asked you? Truth be told, I actually came across a jackpot of an old, perfectly temperature storage space filled with Quaaludes. So, and somehow they're not expired; they're actually better. So, and it's just filled, top to bottom with Quaaludes. So, not only am I, to quote that who's the gay piano player, Liberace? No, is the other one? Jason Mraz? No, he plays the Jamaican guitar. The Jamaican guitar? No, I mean it's the Hawaiian one. The Hawaiian punch one. The ukulele? No, I'm not talking. That's slang for an islander's penis. If you say, hey, don't put your ukulele away. Put your Jack Johnson away. Yeah, that makes more sense. No, I'm talking about the old boxer. Sensual Gary. I'm just saying. There's something to think about. I'm not going to think about that. Do you want me to consult, or do you want me to? I don't have to do this. I'm high as a. Oh yeah, Elton John. Yeah, I guess you could strip him down to just being a gay piano player. Look, man. I call a gay a gay. I call a spade a spade. I don't like that. No, it's not racist. But anyway, I'm completely zonked out on really original Quaaludes that were perfectly kept intact, and also I have so many in this storage space that I have also probably worth $50 to $100 million at least in revenue. So yeah, got to get some sort of drug dealer to help me move these. That's a great thing. Maybe we should ask here on a podcast. I'm sure that'll get out to all of the right ears. Because actually, I was just checking out the demographics of the listeners of this podcast, and it's predominantly people that are in mid-level drug trafficking that are trying to kind of step up their game into something more lucrative. I was thinking about when I meet Bay and I get married and we have children and all that, I was thinking maybe for a name for a boy, Lucrative, and then call him Luke as for short, but just say Lucrative. Is that a pretty cool name? Yeah, calling him Lucrative. No, but we're gonna call him Luke. He'll just be Luke, but they'll be like, oh, from the Bible guy, yeah, or that we named him after somebody else, the guy from 90210. Dylan McKay. Or Luke Perry. True. That is his real name, but I like Dylan McKay. Well, then why wouldn't you name him after the character? That's a great point. That's something I'll have to bring up to my future bae. She's a real stickler for names. She's a real name dame. Is she? Yeah, she's really into family names and like law and passing names down. So she's got some sort of family names that we're really at odds at trying to figure this out, because she wants to name it something stupid like Horace, but she wants to spell it with a WH. Why would she want to spell a son's name WH like Horace? She says it's pretty funny. It's a boy named Sue type situation. Really toughen old Horace up. And we're gonna obviously his middle name would be Grant. So you're naming him Horace Grant, but spelling it WH. What's your last name again? Hitler. Your last name isn't Hitler. Yeah, unfortunately, it truly is. He's my third cousin or something like that. You're not related to Hitler. Yes, I am. Obviously, our family's shamed and it's been terrible. Let me see your license. I'm not allowed to have one anymore after that incident with that truck. What truck? Don't worry about it. What truck? I said that don't worry about it. Okay, I was trying to do the Teen Wolf surf thing on the back of a pickup truck, and I ended up causing like a 13-car pileup and possibly a few fatalities and something like that. Anyway, wait, were you driving or you were trying to do the Teen Wolf surf? Well, that ended up being the issue. I was trying to do both at the simultaneously. Well, that's impossible. Teen Wolf could have done it. Yeah, I guess Teen Wolf could have done it. Yeah, Teen Wolf is probably one of the coolest people or wolf or dog people, dog men, wolf guys, wolf people. We talk about, that song when they're talking about nobody has a swagger like us or whatever. That's kind of how I feel about the Teen Wolf. It's like, whoa. Didn't know a wolf man could ooze so much charisma. Well, I don't know if I agree. I can't really agree with you. I don't want to get into this debate. We got to finish your sensual consulting. But I was just thinking about this the other day. Teen Wolf kind of pisses me the hell off. At least when Teen Wolf's playing basketball, nothing infuriates me more. And I'll see these like TikTok street basketball or hoopers, these basketball players on TikTok, and they all play like they're Teen Wolf. And it's just a pretty infuriating way to kind of basketball. So the only thing I'll say that I do approve of Teen Wolf was his cuddly bear of a dad. When his dad transforms to show that he's also a wolf, and he's just like a cuddly bear. That scene makes me laugh every time. He's just it's a crazy looking wolf face, and it's literally just like a cuddly bear type thing. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I implore you to find the scene in Teen Wolf where the dad reveals that he's also a wolf, and he just is a cuddly bear. And it's whatever kind of wolf he is extremely funny. And then watch Teen Wolf play basketball and see, and basically when you see how he's playing, and then you just got to remember, and that's how we felt when we added black people to the league. It's like, no, we're having fun. We're just fine playing this game. One guy dribbles behind his back once. Like, well, did you see what he did? You can't do that. That's a witchcraft. You can't do that. Ejected. That crossover. It's just dribbling with two hands. No, you can't do that. You can't dribble like that. Doing no look passes. No, this is You're not gonna bring that criminal element to this game. Just the most racist, the stupid thing of all time. Clearly, it's the coolest thing possible, and everybody wants to do it. Anyway, but yeah, the Teen Wolf is just I think it's an allegory for black people playing basketball with swagger and flair and style and skill, athleticism, and selfishness. Okay. All right, Sensual Gary, you were never supposed to come on. This podcast isn't even a character podcast, so I don't even know. Oh, I guess I do a character or every episode. So what am I talking about? Yeah, you do lots of characters, and truth be told, I'll tell you this: you're probably for however many you've done, because they're all pretty bad. Oh, you've been keeping up with the podcast? Have I ever? It's okay, but you acting like you act like you and listened to everything and enjoyed it, but you at the same time disparaging my characters. You know your characters are not very good. There are always some weird guys that, like you said, you've even said it. They could not exist, and then they have some hyper specific niche, and it's just like, oh, why are we even doing this? Well, we're doing it because I think it's funny. And sometimes I think it's funny to bother myself and everyone else. Well, I'll tell you this, it's working for sure. My sensuality meter went all the way down to empty a few times. I was like, how am I supposed to get sensual if you keep harshing the vibes or whatever? Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to reset the vibes. Okay, so we'll try this one more time. This hasn't been anything. This hasn't been Does Anyone Else After Dark. This has been Argue with a Creep about Teen Wolf. This sucks. Hello, it's me, Sensual Gary. Here to truly set the tone. Hey you. Hey listener, let me help you out with this. Let me just follow my instructions. Text yes to 78864. Don't ask any questions. Just give it approval. Say yes, you agree. And do it very quickly, please. Because guess what? This is a chain letter. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's right. I stole the chain letter bit from you, didn't I? Yeah, that's a Germanic tradition. You know, Nazis, they love chains. No, I think the Americans are the ones who loves the chains. Touche. Now please shut up. So make sure you text that number, and when they ask for your social security number, just give it to them. Whatever they ask for, you give it to them. Now take your brassieres off, boys and girls, and predators. You can take your orthodontists. Why don't you take a hit at that gas? Maybe open your white coat. Maybe have nothing going on there. Say, hey, let me tighten your rubber bands. And also, look at, I have a wiener. And that may seem disconcerting, and probably is, but let me tell you this. Good airflow, it's windy. And it's actually pretty cold in here, just because we try to keep it sterile. And so nobody look down there. Looks like a little baby bird egg on top of a nest. So that's a bit embarrassing. I'm in charge here, and I'm the official. I'm the doctor here. So please, nobody look at my bird nest, my robin's egg. Please don't look at it. My birds are gonna start chirping. Please. Okay, everybody's braziers are off. All right, we're gonna start our tantric moaning, and we're gonna all try to do it together. It's like a meditation, but it's also like some sort of chant, like the Gregorian chant, but it's like horny or something. So I think I read about this in FHM. FHM, yeah, I still rate it. They're always talking about tits and NASCAR and whiskeys over there and leathers and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, the music is a pretty good vibe. I think the vibe is back to being after dark. Alright, I gotta go. I'll be back. I gotta do something. Okay, I bet you do. Alright, well that wasted a lot of time. I wish I could take a live poll of just how upset, or how much you're either enjoying this or how upset you are. Like what? Like how many times do you reassess when you're listening? You're like, what the fuck is this? And why am I listening to it? What is it? What value does it bring? And to you asking that question, I'd say, well, I can eat up some time. I listen to a lot of podcasts, especially when you're doing activities, work, chores, driving, ignoring a significant other or child. You got to just eat up an hour. So I'm here to eat up an hour, and also if you join the Patreon, eat up 2 hours, maybe more, because you're gonna get a bonus episode. So this is Does Anyone Else, where we try to get to the bottom of stuff. This one, I'm actually not quite sure which episode what I want to get to the bottom of as we're doing it, because there's a couple of options. One I've done extensive research on and already had a pretty good knowledge of. And the other one, boy, it's shrouded in mystery. And hopefully now, sensuality. And everybody can put your braziers back on, by the way. Excuse me, hold on. It's me, Sensual Gary, and unfortunately, no, you cannot. And I'm going to be contacting a few of you who gave permission to the number that texted, and yeah, I've got some follow-up info that I'm going to need here in a second. But thank you, and you do not put your braziers back on. In fact, throw them very far away from you. No braziers allowed. Can people stop saying braziers? Why would I ever say something else? Hey, look, I may be horny, I may be sensual, I might be creepy at that, but you can never say that I'm classless. Yes, I can say you're classless. Your whole thing is like hanging out at weird raves at the docks with strange Scandinavian DJs that only play music from old iPods and weird ass shit like that. Yeah, that is true. But I mean, there's mainstream DJs as well too. I mean, I was at a rave. There's mainstream DJs as well too. I mean, I was at a rave a few days ago. Diplo. Pretty good times there, truth be told. There's been an influx of glow sticks into the city, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad there's been an influx of glow sticks into the city. Yeah, we've been waiting for a lot. It's been a drought for quite some time now. We've had to rave with just the necklaces that you get at the circus, and those light up things that look like dusters. You know what I'm talking about? They basically look like something that you would dust with, but they're all like a weird LED type light type thing. That's all we got. No glow sticks, and you just can't properly. You can't do some of your cool dances without the glow sticks. Somebody tried sparklers and they lit their longtime girlfriend on fire, and she did not make it. So, okay, thank you. All right, thank you, Sensual Gary. Get out of here. Go steal those people's identities or money or whatever you're up to. Oh, that's right. I am up to something. I'll be back. I was just trying to make sure that nobody put their braziers back on, because I'm rock hard right now, and that would just kill what I've been working very hard to build up to. So that'd be unfair to me. Get out of here. And your last name's not Hitler. See your license. It is Hitler, okay. Told you. I have a cousin, and his name's Gadolf. How funny is that? It was like a combination between the family name Gaylord and then paying homage to Adolf, and he ended up with being called Gadolf. Pretty funny. And as a strange German, I mean, I don't really think many things are funny at all. In fact, nothing is funny, but somebody being related to Adolf Hitler being named Gadolf is pretty good. Yeah, that is pretty good. Adolf Hitler. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You should put that in your comedy skits. Yeah, I think I will. When can I come to one of these rave parties? I mean, you wouldn't even get past on dress code. You wouldn't even be able to be allowed in, even if I took you. So you're a lost cause. There's no way. What's the dress code? It's typically depends on what the theme is. You have to find out how sensual we're getting. Sometimes it's more sensual than others. Sometimes it's more light and more kind of like one of those foam parties. Other times it's very decadent, and other times it's just really everybody's laying on their side like Cleopatra, getting fed grapes or penises, depending on what parts of the act of lovemaking you are in at that moment. All right, Sensual Gary. Look, I'm trying to make sure this is in. Does anyone else after dark? Because Lord knows it would be turned into something else if I wasn't here to make sure that it did not happen. Number one, you have no affiliation to the show. You have nothing to do with it. You have no authority. You have no reason to want to do that. Like, get out of here. Well, that's why you're wrong, because I have a lifelong oath and a pledge to sensuality. It's like the Hippocratic Oath, but it's like to being sensual. It's the sensualcratic oath. Oh, it's the sensualcratic oath. Fucking idiot. It's the Dickocratic Oath. What about women? Because they just, their arousal depends on the men's, obviously. Yeah, that's true. So they just follow suit pretty much. So you don't have to give them anything on that point. Okay. I think I just heard thunder. I saw lightning. Lightning crashes. I think, and then a young mother mother cried. As the angel opened her eyes, the placenta falls to the floor. I don't say the placenta falls to the floor. You know, sorry, I've been jamming a lot of live lightning crashes. The angel opens her eyes. Oh, I feel it coming about like a thunder chasing the wind. Voices pulling from the center of the organ. I can feel it. Very good rendition. Thank you. I've been taking voice lessons from John Legend. That's not true. Yeah, it's been very difficult because Chrissy Teigen has been eating goldfish and throwing them around the room. Both times I've had to go there. Very distracting. It's like, can you cut it out, please? Stop eating and throwing goldfish everywhere, please. She's a real nightmare, in my opinion, but don't tell him I said that. Get out of here. Toodaloo. Keep everything sensual. Okay. Were you going to call me a homophobic slur right there? Did you want to? I felt the energy of that kind of beam my way a little bit. Get out of here. Yes, I knew it. Trying to find my show notes. If I was streaming that I'd made notes and I didn't do it, I am going to flip out and probably do some sort of attack on the public. Might get to France and try to kind of pony off the train attack. I'm not even going to get into that. Because I'm a big fan of Meet Virginia, Drops of Jupiter. The one where he's talking about a soul sister. I think that's a good band. So the fact that they would attack France during the Olympics is just appalling. It's like, dude, did you sail across the sun? Did you attack France for the Olympics? Did you finally get a chance to dance along the light of day? No, but you did attack the infrastructure and the railway and of wiring in the railway in France. Absolutely rendering transportation in Paris and France just obsolete. Pretty much, yes, yeah. That's pretty much what I did. Okay. Thoughts and prayers for that. So who's pumped on the Olympics? A couple of you weren't really paying attention. You thought I said Olympics. And you realized that you needed to take your medicine and make sure you're as uncomfortable throughout the day as possible. But that tummy has disappeared, so champions, you're champions, all of you. But yeah, I'm just not into the Olympics. I used to get kind of a little too into them. To the point where I'm watching some crazy ass sport that I literally have never heard of. Posting and arguing with people and betting on it. Just being like, yeah, no, there's having an opinion on something. I literally have the fucking dressage, the weird horse dancing thing. Just no, that was not. I know any of the rules or any of the aspects of it. That is a fun thing to do, though. I think it's kind of, is that what mansplaining is, a male quality? Is finding something that you have no idea anything about and instantly acting like you're the expert on it. That's kind of am if I read any kind of book, any kind of article, anything. At that point, even with the one or two facts that I retain from whatever I took in, that officially gives me a PhD, or it makes me a pundit, or they're qualified to now speak on anything involving it, whether I have any idea what I'm talking about or not, which is always the case. So It's pretty fun. Okay, here we go. All right, still don't know where I'm going to go with the episode, but we've eaten 30 minutes up, so I don't know, maybe this can just be a in-between episode. Because there's a few things that I wanted to get to that they're not really full, get to the bottom of type things. But the first was, I was on TikTok and I saw a clip of somebody doing a reaction video to one of the Eminem songs on his new album, and it was actually tight. It's the one, I think it's called Fuel, with Jid. What a great rap name. Hello, it's me, Jid, and I'm here to say I'm with my kid, and he's Spanish, he's a Mexican, he's an SA. He called me Vato. This morning at breakfast, it's me, Jid. Don't look at my underwear, it's got a skid. Okay, that's terrible rapping. It's not has anything. Jid rules. Jid's a great rapper. But the song was tight, and I was like, whoa, I didn't expect that. So I decided to just pop on the Eminem's album, just see what he's talking about. I think I had an idea of what he was going to be talking about, but I don't know. He's can have some insane rhyme schemes and do some crazy stuff lyrically, or at least skill-wise. So I was like, okay, tight. But so that song was good. And I think that's what I heard. I think on that one, it was Eminem. He has within his verse, he has an alliteration rhyme scheme that's pretty insane. And it's pretty tight. And I was like, whoa, that's very tight. So I decided to check the album out. And dude, it's maybe the most pathetic thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, the whole thing is, like, you know how everybody was kind of starting to feel like, well, I wouldn't say everybody, some people were feeling like it was starting to get pathetic and sad with Chappelle and the trans thing, just like all right, now it's kind of, it's just sad now. It's not just like where it just like gets past the hate and all that stuff. This is worse. Like, the whole thing is, it's like a schizophrenic argument and conversation between him and, quote, Slim. And Slim is obsessed with saying bad things, terrible things, and trying to get him canceled, even though it's him. And then so almost every song has Eminem just ranting about cancel culture, getting canceled, what he can and can't say, trans people, little people, a lot of gender stuff, a lot of just unnecessary type stuff too. But then, that's pretty much it. But yeah, so he'll have an argument with his alter ego. Oh yeah, so he'll just like randomly, he's still making Christopher Reeves jokes about, I mean, it's wild. And then at the same time, it's like, I mean, I'm not an Eminem fan. I couldn't tell you the last Eminem album I even listened to. I think I listened to a couple of ones on the Rap God. It's the one where he's like, I'm a rap god. I'm a rap god. Call me a rapper. I'm on an escalator. I'm a rap god. That's pretty much dead on. I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. My name is Eminem, and I might zap abroad. All right. But, so yeah, I'm not a fan or anything, but I just decided to check it out because I do respect him as a lyricist. But I mean, I'm going to even pull up some of the Like, it was to a point where, dude, I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Talking about getting canceled and PC and woke. And, I mean, it's fucking, for somebody who wants to be edgy and is so dangerous and some pussy ass shit, honestly. Oh no, attack of the Yanni. Yawn. That was very sensual yawn. I'm over here watching still. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that, but now I'm a little creeped out. See, I can blend in the shadows. And I still have my microphone. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Ugh. I've been taking an online course, and it's called Blending In Plain Sight. It's pretty good. It's just me and a bunch of snipers that are probably going to carry out some sort of heinous attack and all over the world. But oh yes, I'm learning how to sneak around. I'm very like an octopus, really. I can change colors, and I can. What are you, a lizard? No, I can. Don't ask questions, please. All right, let's see here. All right, this is a song called Habits. No, don't play it. Go to the lyrics. All right, it says, been waiting a long time for this shit. Long time no see. Thought you got rid of my ass, huh? Let me go, you sick fuck. All right, here's what we're going to do. Piece of shit, you take this. No. Or I put a bullet between your fucking eyes. This is truly what's happening. I don't want to. Here. Fuck no. Then we'll split it. No. Half an Ativan, and I'm driving straight out of van. Oh, this is the verse. Half an Ativan, I drive straight out of van. In a black sedan, fast as I can in Pakistan, getting chased by a pack of stands. You know how I roll, bitch. I'm an avalanche. This my shit. I'm going to split it how I want to split it. Whoever gets offended, suck a dick and fuck a critic. About to get retarded on this motherfucking shit. You can't say retarded. Shut up, midget. Okay, and little people, I fucked with y'all. So this is this moron. We've been trying to break the habit of saying any R words, but I'm still an addict. So it's getting harder. Been calling bitches hoes since a kindergartner. This is Jimmy Carter. Now I'm kitty cornered, sitting in PC court with a shitty lawyer like, damn, you got an addiction, man. I knew you can't get rid of me forever. Because you know that I'm prescription, man. God damn, I miss you, Slim. You got an addiction, man. Okay, that's the chorus. Was just a kid from Detroit who knew how to destroy the booth and had a point to prove, and I'm missing venom is still a poison youth. Sentences I'm penning and are just a toy with you, which is a joy to do. Slim is just a lyricist here to voice his true sentiments. Got the women pissed, and it seems like men are just off growing a huge clitoris. Idiot. Yeah, I probably annoyed a few feminists. I reminisce on them blowing a fuse over my points of views. I'm devoid of two shits to give. I'm thinking I'm primitive. But when it comes to giving it to anybody, boy, is Bruce generous. God. But I'm about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cool, misgendering for no reason. Because I'm not a boy, I'm a man. Bitch. Man, bitch. Pretty cool. My speech is free as his choice to choose gender is. Jesus, Eminem. This shit is like opioid abuse. So comparing being transgender to being hooked on opioids. God damn. All right, we're just going to last verse. There's times when I lay down to sleep, I argue with myself. Am I the only one who thinks it's weird? Do I need help? Yeah, truly. Just a little bit. No, a lot of it. I really got to quit. Here we go. What's the matter with you people? Ugh. You're sad that people are mean? Well, I'm sorry the world isn't one big liberal arts college campus. Mom shaming, dad shaming, fat shaming, mansplaining, blah. Crybabies attack, shady. Wah. What a fucking bitch, dude. Mad because they can't tame me. Here come the censors like the Avengers. And they assemble like Prince and then turn a word like ginger into the N-word. Not anything that's ever even remotely come close to happening. All these pronouns I can't remember. Just whether they're he or she or her. I mean, pretty or they. That's pretty simple. They or them, theirs, his or him, hers. And to them girls who bought tits to get attention, then get hit on by ugly men who were not in your league, so you pretend you're a victim and me too them, outraged, how fake. Nowadays some gals, they just clout chase. Look at me with sour grapes and your brow raised. Bitch, you ain't about head, about face. Little white middle-aged upper middle class with a glass of wine and cigarette. Bitch, get off the internet. You ain't even fed your kids dinner yet. Parental discretion, mental aggression. My head's a Smith & Wesson. You're messing with a lethal weapon like an evil stepdad. I got an infrared like the ginger stepkid who pissed the bed. Ugh. I do this shit in jest. No, you don't. And it's just messing up with your head. And if men want to wear lipstick and women's underwear, who cares? Their shit is their business. Now bear witness. Beware, bitches. The Blair Witch. No, hey, don't. I'm the one talking about the Blair Witch. I'm surreptitious on square business. That's used to surreptitious in the line. Just attacked my therapist with a pair of scissors like Merry Christmas. Why would you do that? Dressed as a Hare Krishna terrorist with a hair trigger. Unnecessary. But with buttons I'm always pushing. Pain I'm always inflicting. Protesters outside the shady office livid. It'll make you think that you had the game on lock till they pick it. This song sucks too. Walking on eggshells. Like if I take it too far, is this it? Part of me gets it and wants to say I'm sorry and fix it. No, yeah, right. So basically all of my statements are contradictive. Like using the F word for gay is wrong and offensive and insensitive, as if me saying the R word isn't. Wait a minute, which R word? Rape or retarded midget? Would this rhyme be okay if South Park did it? Would it make you less angry if Cartman spit it? And as far as what I just stated regarding midgets, you'll probably think I'm not going to do a review of it, but then he just doubles down on being mean. You'll probably think I'm just playing. I'm not. I meant it. Swear to God. I see one of them little fuckers come at me. I'll pick it up by its legs and drop it and kick it. Okay, sorry. My bad. My bad for laughing at that. That's not funny. It is, I mean, to be that hateful, it sucks. And I just didn't know he was going to do a drop kick. So anyway, this is, yeah, I mean, he's just calling it summa cum laude. My sense of humor is probably twisted. So he's just calling himself sick and twisted. But goddamn, so yeah, that's the whole album is that. I can't understand what trans is. Pronouns, I don't get them. I don't understand English, even though do some pretty complex stuff with the English language lyrically, with rhyme schemes and homonyms and homophones and entendres and metaphors and all that kind of stuff. But the one thing you didn't learn was pronouns. I do love the people that truly like to act like it's just, oh my, it's just too much. I can't even, what? Literally, it's all you have to do is, and you don't have to be right all the time. A lot of people aren't going to truly fucking, you might run into some buzzsaws, some purple hair buzzsaws, for sure. But they were going to get you anyway on something. But yeah, just if somebody tells you what their preferred pronouns are, that's what you say. It's literally that easy. That's all it is. The people just act like I don't understand it. I can't even keep up anymore. It's yeah, because you are the dumbest person on earth, and also don't have any kind of respect. It's why don't you just forget the whole pronoun thing and just give each individual person that you are dealing with the most possible respect you can, and by doing so, you just respect their wishes. It's so easy. It's the easiest thing ever. It's not this big fucking thing. It's wild. Anyway. But yeah, the fucking Edge guy is just a pussy about being canceled. And you can't say this anymore. I'm doing this and that. I can't do this and that. To make rap songs and then to whine like that might be the gayest thing of all time. Especially as somebody who's, all of his just lyrics were like, I slit my wrist just to feel what it's like. made my kid watch, and my dead mom came back from the dead. We did a seance, and then I'm homophobic. I have 3 gay aunts, and I don't like them because they're gay. That's me, Eminem, and I'll use a slur on you every day. Well, okay, anyway. So yeah, so that was what I wanted to talk about. Just say like, and it's like 20 songs or something, 19 songs or something. But I will say this. Yeah, Fuel with Jid is tight. Eminem does have a very clever P. Diddy bar that I enjoyed. So, and Jid rules. So yeah, that song rules. But yeah, the one that he released at Houdini, where it was just him, like one of his Guess Who's Back songs. I've already ranted about this, where it's just like, it is me, Guess Who's Back, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, I'm bad, and I'm, watch out, people of color, it's me, Eminem, and I'm here to smother. Oh no, if you're famous, better watch out. If you're Ricky Gervais, I might run around and hit you with a vintage vase. I might come here and try to deface a wall with graffiti paint with a swastika. And anyway. Yeah, I forgot that I already got on Eminem. So yeah, Eminem's, but yeah, I never listened to the album. I just let it play, and it was just, I was like, he's talking about this again? And then then there's the thing, him talking to himself. It's just kind of just really annoying. It's like, at some points he's just like Slim, like, leave me alone, please. Can we please be respectful? He's like, no. Fuck people who can't. We hate cripples. Fuck Christopher Reeve. He can't walk. Paraplegics are dumb. And it's like, Slim, please don't stop. He's like, you can't stop me. He's like, I'm you as well. Like, Slim just making him say bad stuff to get him canceled. It's just a terrible concept. It's stupid. Wait, or is he shady and stuff? I don't fucking know. But anyway, this sucked. It's not really good musically. And, bye. My name is... Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Do you want to sing? I mean, honestly, here, Eminem is really... I'm with the hood on this. Eminem, we all respect him, skills as a rapper, but he has always been a bozo. Do you like violence? Do you mind if I stick 9-inch nails in each one of my eyelids? It's like, yeah, I do mind, weirdo. I am whatever I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Just, anyway. All right, this is going to be an episode about nothing. It's not even entertaining, but I got a chance to really push back on these. We need a good slur for, never mind, I don't have one. Oh, and I did want to issue a public apology to Deadpool, who I've been calling an annoying pussy, just the insufferable, just annoying. Just, I've always been bothered by the character, and just like that whole breaking the fourth wall. It's like, I bet you're wondering what I'm thinking right now. That bullet's gonna hit me right between my eyes in 13 seconds. But I'll tell you this. I don't know, just something that's gonna give me quite the migraine. Just snarky stuff. I was just like, okay, this is annoying. This, just everything about it just really irked me. And then I just found out that for whatever reason, that ability to break the fourth wall is like a real power or ability, like from the comic book. Like it's some sort of... Why did my projector come on? Oh my god, it went straight into fucking these fucking dorks at Comic-Con. I got dressed like a demon ram. These fucking morons. That being said, if that makes you the happiest and that's where you find joy, go dress up like a weird goat demon and go to and go meet Gilligan or whatever, whatever you do at Comic-Con. Go meet the Sonic the Hedgehog with the human teeth and SpongeBob or whatever. But so yeah, so like that's like I don't know if it's like some sort of it's like Deadpool's like crazy or something. The guy was explaining, and this could be all a lie, and I just listened to what one guy was saying, which is very possible, but it was like the Deadpool's like a crazy person, and he thinks he's like narrating like a script like he does, but for some reason like that he is actually doing it, and it does like rip into our universe somehow. And if you're a comic book nerd, you know the answer, so I'm sure there's some explanation for that. And I don't really ever want to hear it. So go pull out your old issue out of the protective sleeve. And I don't know. I'm not gonna make fun. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to disparage anybody who has a hobby or a passion about something, even if I do think it is gay and dumb. All right, what else do we got? So yeah, so my bad, Deadpool. You are still pretty annoying, but it's not because it's just Ryan Reynolds and it's just snarky. Like it's like who Deadpool as a character is. So I'm not as mad now. 'Cause that's like part of the thing. That's like, I mean, you couldn't do Hulk without at least having 2 or 3 full penetration sex scenes with that giant dick of his. So, like, is it even Hulk if you don't have at least 2 full pen scenes? So, it's kind of the same kind of thing. It's part of the character. Oh yeah, are you familiar? Is anybody, if you're listening to this, are you familiar with Chris Beck? Formerly Kristen Beck. It was Chris Beck, then to Kristen Beck, and now he's back to being Chris Beck. He's a former Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, and transitioned for a period of time, and then has now recently detransitioned. But yeah, he's been on Rogan, and he's made the rounds on all the podcasts of just the Navy SEALs, where they just talk to like other snipers and talk about gear and missions, stuff like that. But it's just great. I don't if you're familiar with who Chris Beck is, he kind of talks like this. He's like, hey, I had a lot of missions, and at one point I was running with the Hells Angels, and I'd already been trained at making bombs out of items around you, and I can actually make a basic can of Coca-Cola into a poison and a chemical, some sort of chemical napalm type thing in 30 seconds. Yeah, the American government's not good. They taught me how to do all sorts of terrible things. There's technology on your phone right now that I can tap into, whether it's on or not. It doesn't matter. I can get into every phone, every piece of technology in the world. I'm already at your house hiding. I can get your mom's. I already have your social security number. I already know it. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I had extensive training on this. So yeah, I was actually part of the development team. I'd go to the Pentagon. And yeah, they set up this double black diamond clearance, and it was a couple of the same guys that helped me. I was working on the Iron Man suit. We were building a real Iron Man suit, and we were, we've been trying to make it for years. Like from the comic book. We're having too much comic book talk now. Yeah, like the real one, like a real Iron Man type mech suit. So we've been working on developing that thing for, a couple of decades now. Well, have you nailed it yet? Well, actually, we're running into, I can't get into too many of the specs, obviously. But, we have this titanium alloy type metal right now, but the suit is still pretty heavy. So, we run the issue being that it's to transport multiple Iron Man suits, to a battle. You can only fit a few on an airplane at one time, and so yeah, we're running into that kind of thing. So we're still working on it. But did you know that that the pyramids used to all emit its own energy and communicate with each other and emit some sort of energy throughout the Earth's field, and it used to be a completely different atmosphere, fully charged with energy. And that's and there were giants. In fact, I just saw they found the bones of a giant murdering cannibal in Mexico just recently. Next to I think it was like a mutilated cow. I see something like that, and I'm like, yeah, giant. Well, I don't think I have a problem with it instantly killing a giant, because I'm always carrying. I usually carry at least 3 DT-16s, and then I've got a couple of hidden SIGs and some HKs, and and these are just everyday carry type stuff. You truly never know what what's going to cross your path. When I was before I got into the military, my friend got me a birthday present to go get my birth chart analyzed by a very famous shaman. Is it the QAnon shaman? Yes. It's the guy wearing horns in the Capitol. The dumbest guy ever. Yeah, it's definitely him. No, this was a true mystical shaman. And he was located in the back of a crystal shop in Sedona, Arizona. Yeah, I could have guessed that. It was very expensive, and he was extremely thorough. Had to do all sorts of research before I even got there to even talk to you about it. But he informed me that, based on my chart, that I was supposed to have a life of turmoil, trials and tribulations, and just all around tough times. So I would have to say that adds up with all of my combat history, and with Fallujah. And is that your ex-girlfriend? Yes, me and Fallujah. Hell yeah, she was pretty hot too. Me and the Hells Angels. We met her in a pool tournament. And see, at that point, I was using drugs. I was questioning my gender. My best friend was named Snake Fangs, and he was trying to become a professional pool player. So we were going around hustling sometimes, or entering tournaments. And Snake Fangs was he was playing in a big tournament in Flagstaff. So me and the Angels, we all rolled down there, and we were. In fact, for that one, I think I invented a new kind of meth, and everybody was pretty zonked. But I just want to say that you're not safe. Any of you listen to this, you're vulnerable at all times. You're at the mercy of the people that know what they're doing. Just remember that America's we're not good people. We are up to something at all times. So, and also, not only did we work on the Iron Man suit, I also built a crane robot, 2 RoboCops, the Screech's robot from the show Saved by the Bell. I believe its name was Kevin. He would help with homework and say snarky things to Kelly Kapowski. and or Lisa Turtle. One of the it would say it would be very sarcastic. And then I also see yeah, the Iron Man suit, the Krang robot, RoboCops. Oh yeah, it's a suit like that's identical to the Rocketeers, but it's more of a sexual nature. It's got the penis part cut out, so the Rocketeer can like fuck you with the jetpack on or something. It wasn't my idea. That was one of the Hell's Angels ideas. But I'm the only one with double black diamond clearance. So, all right. Well, anyway, that's Chris Beck. But go check it out. Oh, I forgot. I can play clips of that. Damn, I've already done an hour and I've not talked about anything. Hell yeah, dude. I love that. So yeah, I've got an episode that's getting to the bottom of my favorite rapper of all time, somebody I grew up on, getting to the bottom of Chad Butler, Pimp C. The death is shrouded in mystery, but just also Pimp said so many cool things and had so many interviews and so many moments that it's just something I'd like to be more thorough about. I'm a big UGK fan, and I've also over the years developed a pretty good Pimp C impression. And if you don't think that I have one, I would say, fuck how you feel. You're acting like a broad. Know what I'm talking about? Eastern Standard Time. Talking about a square. All right. But yeah, so I'm going to do more of that. Fuck how you feel. Country rap tunes. But, so Pimp C ruled. And that's something I'm working on. And then I already have about an episode that I did with my very, very close friend, Astra. So that'll be coming out soon. And so yeah, she's always a hoot. I feel like there was something else too. Yeah, there is something else. There's something. I've been in your closet, and this has nothing to do with gender or sexuality. This was just the best, most advantageous hiding spot. But I've been in there, been living in your attic, in your closet for the last 2 weeks, and you're dead meat. You had no idea. In fact, you tried me on as a shirt a couple times. That's how good and covert I am. I thought for sure I would be found, but no, you obviously you didn't like the outfit, but that's how good I can blend in. And I was hacking into all sorts of stuff. I poisoned some stuff. Built a grenade out of my own fears. I built a grenade out of my own fears, and then but anyway, so. But yeah, shout out to Chris Beck. I truly hope he finds peace. And yeah, I probably never will. I haven't been in some firefights. There was one that I went out, in the middle of Iraq, and 2 Humvees had currently been taken out, and it was me and my squadron that was depleted, and all I had left on me was 334 T's and 2 6Ys and did I have might have had a T-76 K5, but I'm not positive if I had that at the time. And I might have had a couple of 2020s on me. DVDs of the show 2020. I love that. And but yeah, the sniper had been taken out. We had no helos in the area, and so basically the general said, "We need you to infiltrate this village." I'm sorry, it's a suicide mission, but you got to. We need this. It's very important, and we don't want you to have any weapons. And it is going to be dangerous. There will be hostiles, and the streets and everywhere you walk has already been rigged with all sorts of IEDs and IUDs for make sure nobody gets pregnant. But what ended up happening is I ended up hiding in a one of the houses that had already been abandoned and cleared. I ran into Chris Kyle there, and we fucked all night. The American Sniper. Let's just say that he's accurate, if you catch my drift. And let's just say, well, my nickname's Weird Tranny Lady. No, I don't think your nickname's Weird Tranny Lady. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, so I made hot, passionate love to the American Sniper, Chris Kyle, all day and night. And then, so yeah, I was really sad when that retarded guy shot him. So, and his buddy, that was tragic because, and it makes it even. I mean, he was already an American hero, but it's even a little bit harder for somebody when you've been driven to a place of pleasure that you didn't know was possible. So, and now you know it's no longer possible because he's no longer with us, and that's just the sadness of kind of the life we face. But at the same time, I've designed a new way to orgasm. And also make the other person, their orgasm, turn into poison. So, yeah, America's got all sorts of crazy technology and abilities. We're not good people. All right, thanks, Chris Beck, for that very uplifting part of this After Dark episode. Yeah, I was pretty horny as well. Just thinking back on being in that, that Muslim household, and just seeing all the scary scribbled type lettering, being a little bit scared by it, but also having the hair on my, raised on my arms because I was slightly caressed by somebody with, more confirmed kills than I had ever previously seen the penis of. So, all right, I feel like we should end this episode because not only am I getting a little bit too into this, but no, I'm in too into this. Yeah, I'm hard as a rock. We gotta stop this. Yeah, we do. Well, no, we don't necessarily have to end it. We could all just maybe. The Native Americans used to do a thing called the powwow. And they'd bang on the drums and they'd say Hiawatha and they would dance around and, sometimes eat the limbs of other people, like a drumstick, like they went to Popeyes, but they just went to the village, so they eating, some sort of colonial, just chomping on his hands because they love human meat. But they would have powwows and they would, sometimes they'd get the peace pipe going around and they'd be laying on all their pelts and whatnot. And all of a sudden the spirit guides would be like, hey, y'all, look up in the sky. It's me, your spirit guide. I'm a ghost and I'm an Indian and I'm horny. And y'all already laying on a bunch of wolves and just a soft area. Maybe you should just maybe just try tickling each other with your feathers. Yeah, maybe put your bow and arrows over to the side and try your other arrow. All right, this is Sensual Gary. And I don't get a reply because Chris Beck and Sensual Gary are already just fucking going at it. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. I've also invited the Hells Angels to come help out too, so it should be a very fun orgy for all of us. Well, I'm not going to be involved with that. Well, you will be if the Hells Angels decide. Snake Fangs has a couple of new prospects coming with him, and they basically do whatever he says, so we'll see. All right, yeah, we'll see what Snake Fang says. Yeah, we will. He slithers at his own pace, truly. All right, this is the dumbest episode for sure, by far. But I'm Patrick. That's the podcast. Is everybody gonna go masturbate now because we're all horny, thinking about just how patriotic, homoerotic, gay sex? Yeah, we are. Well, it depends what happens here with this Sensual Gary's having trouble unbuttoning his pants. For all the talk, he's really got it's really kind of a spaz, if we're being honest. Hadn't been able. He's can't take his shirt off. He's stuck. He's got one arm stuck and can't figure out button flies, and yeah, this is a mess over here. Chris Kyle was able to strip out of his basic combat stuff into a separate new underwear that was like lingerie, but it was combat. He had like a tactical bustier on, and then the garter things. So yeah, it was extremely hot. So and the crazy thing is technically I was the woman at the time, but I don't know, in that place there were gender and sexuality and up, down, religion. I mean, I think we definitely invited Muhammad and a couple. Okay, no, gonna give me Charlie Hebdo, dude. My bad on that one. Yeah, but yeah, we're not good people. They're not good people. Let me know if anything fishy is showing up, and I'll blend into the dirt. I'll live in your swimming pool, and I'll pop out when the time's right. I'll sleep in your bed with you, keep you warm at night. Okay. Goodbye. So yeah, I've got new full episodes coming, like all at once. Probably the Astra episode, and then I'll do the cheap thing to do would be to just throw this on the Patreon, but I'm not going to do that. I've got to record a Patreon one too, so we'll figure out what's going on with that. Maybe get a guest for that as well. But it's all about eating up time and getting to the bottom of stuff. And today we got to the bottom of what truly arouses all of us, and that's two elite American Armed Forces members just going at it in a abandoned house in a war zone. So, and the orthodontist's tiny robin egg penis and its nest of pubes. So, all right, that's a good image to leave you by. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.